Hi dear friends and students, welcome to this GeoEntire YouTube channel that is all about the earth. So today I will share one more important aspects in the field of hydrogeology, that is the Darcy's law. So Darcy's law is pronounced in 1856. So this law is output of Henry Darcy's research. Henry Darcy, he was a French engineer. He born in Dijon in 1803. This Dijon is a place in particularly you can find out in the France. This man is remembered by his several contributions in the field of hydrogeology. He did lot of experiments on the flowing water through the porous medium. So for that, what he did, I will show you diagrammatically. First, he has taken one sand column. You can see in my side figure how the sand column is look like. That sand column is filled with sand plus saturated water. You see at the two ends, from the upper end, there you can see that is the water flow called as Q, from where water is entered into that particular sand column. And at the bottom you see there is again second Q, that is the capital Q, that is called as water flow, and from where water is pour out from that particular sand column. When water is enter into the particular sand column, to the end part, or from where water is released or out from that particular sand column by a velocity called as V. You see in diagram how the velocity, you can see moving velocity from one place to the another place. And that column, saturated sand column, having a particular length called as capital L. You see at the top there is a length, you can see in capital L letter. Other two things are there. One thing is that you can see what is the cross sectional area of that particular sand column. So that is denoted by letter A. There are two heads, that is the H1 and S2. The difference between H1 and S2, it is nothing but the small h, because H1 is the top head point and S2 is the lowest end point of that particular sand column. According to the Darcy, when water is flowing through this saturated column, he told two important things regarding the groundwater. So when groundwater is flowing through the porous medium, or we can say that aquifer, it has two things. When water is flowing through that particular porous medium, it is directly proportional to the head difference between the 2 points of at the end of the column. This is the first statement he did. Second statement Darcy did, that is the rate of flow of groundwater is inversely proportional to the length of the column. It means that if the length of column is more, water velocity is decreases. So this is the inversely proportional. And according to the directly proportional, that is the head difference, if head difference is more, automatically the velocity of water is also more. If head difference is less, then automatically the velocity of water which is flowing through the ground automatically decreases. These two statements, we can mathematically, it can be write it as, you can see phi is equal to K into H1 minus H2 divided by L. So this is the equation we can write in mathematically. So in this equation you can see where phi is nothing but the flux velocity, or it is also called as specific discharge. Then in that equation you can see here other thing is that is the K. K is the constant called as hydraulic conductivity, and H1 minus H2, that is the difference in hydraulic heads. And one more thing in that equation you can see, that is the L. L is nothing but the length of the particular column, or you can say that this is the length of particular aquifer. So this is the equation, phi is equal to K into H1 minus H2 divided by L. This is the first equation according to the Darcy's law. But when we see this equation, the difference between hydraulic head and the length of the column, these two things we can write it has by letter I. I is nothing but the hydraulic gradient. So therefore, the second equation becomes, that is the V is equal to K into I. So H1 minus H2 divided by L. In place of that particular equation, we can write I. So therefore, V is equal to K into I. So this is the second equation according to the Darcy's law. But it is known that in pipe flow condition, which is analogous to the flow of a porous medium, the discharge Q is given by relationship, that is a Q is equal to phi into A. In that particular equation, you see where phi is the nothing but the velocity of specific discharge and A is the cross sectional area, that is the universal truth. From the above equation third, we can say that when this equation, above equation, the relationship of discharge to hydraulic conductivity is easily established. So therefore, Q is equal to K into I into A. So in that particular, you can see how the QIA, Q is nothing but that is the discharge. We are very familiar with that one. Then we know that I is nothing but the hydraulic gradient and A is nothing but the cross sectional area, and this equation is finally proved. So therefore, Q is equal to K into I into A. This Darcy's law is very important. In that equation, you see there is a Q. Q is nothing but that is the discharge. It means that how much discharge is taken place. And second thing, that is the hydraulic conductivity. Hydraulic conductivity is related to the quantity of water. So you see, if in porous medium, the hydraulic conductivity may be from 0.5 meter per day to 200 meter per day. This is the hydraulic conductivity in particular porous medium. If sandy material is there, so therefore hydraulic conductivity is more and the velocity also more. So I hope in this video we have discussed what is Darcy's law, what are the different equations we are proved from first equation to the last equation, and this equation is a fundamental equation in the field of hydrogeology. I hope you understand thoroughly. If you like my lesson, then share and subscribe my YouTube channel, that is GeoEntire, all about the earth. Thank you.